What's up guys, it's your girl Queen P and I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why you may want to be an owner operator. Owner operator is someone who owns their truck and has their own authority. Some people go right off the bat into being an owner operator after coming out of school. Some people wait 1 or 2 years. Some people may wait 6 months. It just all depends on if you're ready to really take on the responsibility of being an owner operator. You have to really do your research. This is not something that's for everybody. Just like I said, trucking is not for everybody. So don't just hop right into trucking and think that it's for everyone, because it's not. Especially being an owner operator, it's a lot of responsibility, and you don't want to not know what you're doing and then just hop right on into being an owner operator. You're setting yourself up for failure, okay? Because if it was that easy, everybody would be owner operator, but it's not. So I feel like you may want to be an owner operator if you have a lot of children, if you're married, or if you just simply don't do well with rules or working under someone else. And I say if you have a family or if you're married, because you can set your own schedule when you have your own truck and when you have your own authority. Like, you decide when you go on the road, you decide if I can afford to go home after you do your loads or whatnot, because of course you get paid more being an owner operator, way more, but you also have way more expenses. So with that, you just have to know if you're responsible or not. If you're responsible enough to be an owner operator, or if I can take the time off to go home, or if I really need to be on the road. Some people buy very expensive trucks coming out to be an owner operator, so that truck note is very, very high. So it kind of defeats the purpose of being an owner operator, if you ask me, because now you have this big truck note and you can't just go home. You have to make sure all your expenses is paid before you can even take time off. Some people, you know what I'm saying, it's not a problem to have a newer truck. You know, they're doing it very well. But to me, it's like you don't have as much time because you have to put all your money right back into the business because your truck note is so high. And then you have your truck insurance and all the other things that you have to pay for, like fuel and just the cost of being an owner operator is not cheap. So it's not for everyone, like I said. So, you know, usually people now, they're, you know, moving smarter about getting trucks, and they're getting trucks that are not newer. They're kind of just trying to get a truck that is reliable and they can upkeep with the truck, along with, you know, paying the truck note. The truck note isn't that expensive when you get a truck that isn't newer, you know? Like, some of these newer trucks aren't better than older trucks. Like, you just have to know what kind of truck you're getting and what type and the type of engine, and you know what field you're trying to go in trucking, like flatbed or reefer or van or vent van, like all that stuff. Like, you just have to know what you plan to do with your truck to know what kind of truck you're going to get. So usually people, you know, now they just try to find older trucks, but trucks that run very well. So, you know, it's all a learning process. So you can't just expect to just come out and just be an owner operator. I wouldn't suggest that to anybody. I just would say go at your own pace and know why you want to be an owner operator. Everything has to have a why in the trucking business. You can't just come in here and say, oh, I'm about to give me a truck. Like, you have to know why you're getting a truck. Why are you doing this? Why are you deciding to be an owner operator from a company driver? You know, some company drivers get paid very well, and some people just like to have their own business. They want to be able to pass things down to their families, to their kids, and things of that sort. You know, some people are not in trucking though to pass it down to their kids. They don't even want their kids to know nothing about trucking, but it could be the investments that they're able to make with trucking and all of that. So I say that owner operator is for anybody who can handle their money correctly. So like me, yes, I want to be an owner operator, and it's not because, oh, I think it's cool. No, because I know I can handle the financial requirements that come with it. I know that I can handle my money. I know that I have to put my money back into the business. Like, you don't just make these lump sums of money. You making all this money a month and then you go and blow it, and now you don't have nothing to sustain and you don't have nothing to cover for problems that may come along with your truck, like, you have to really be smart. This is a strategic business. This is not something that you come in and play around with. You have to really know what you're doing. So yes, I think that you may want to be an owner operator if you have a family, or if you're married, or if you want to be your own boss. Like, if you always just like working for yourself, this is definitely for you. If you want a better financial situation, this is definitely for you. But coming with a better financial situation, you have to change yourself. You have to change the way you handle money. It's not that you're not making money, it's just the way you're handling it, the way you're spending it. Like, we always, are looking for the next dollar, or, something that can better ourselves, but it doesn't, just because you have more money coming in doesn't mean that it's going to free you of your debt or your issues with financial problems. Like, you have to eliminate what's causing you to not have a lot of money to even succeed in trucking. Because once you learn how to move strategically, you can't lose. You can't lose at all. I don't care if you was working at McDonald's and you was only getting paid $15 an hour. If you know how to eliminate your problems that is causing you not to have that much money left over, you can succeed in any field. So I would say it's definitely a financial game. It's definitely chess and never checkers. Like, you have to really know, how do I keep my money? How am I able to keep my money in my pocket? What do I need to eliminate? Like, it's very simple. Like, if you go down your bank statement and see what you're spending money on, you'll be like, I did not need to do that. Why am I subscribed to Netflix or all of this stuff? And I don't even watch Netflix like that. Find somebody else who already got a code, sit at home and do nothing. Use theirs. Like, you just have to really be smart of where your money is going. I don't care if it's $5. Like, why you subscribe to that for $5? For what? If your goal is to make money, you can make a lot of money in a certain amount of time. You just have to really discipline yourself. Cut out everything you don't need to spend your money on and get the ball rolling. Like, I feel like us as humans, we sometimes complicate things when we don't have to, or without the lack of knowledge. So yes, being an owner operator can be amazing for someone who knows how to manage their business, who knows how to manage their money, who knows what it takes to be an owner operator. Like, you can't just be one and not know the background of it, the history, what it takes, how you can succeed. Like, don't just try to wing it all the time. Like, people don't want to pay for knowledge, or they don't want to, reach their hand out to ask someone questions when you should. We have all this technology nowadays. Like, if you're failing, it's because you want to, or you don't want to take the initiative to invest in yourself. You had to invest. If you want to have your own business, there's no such thing as penny pinching. You will lose very fast, and people will know that you're not willing to invest in your business, and they know not to take you serious either. So just know that you're going to have to invest. You're going to have to invest. That's just there's nowhere around that, especially in trucking. Advantages of being an owner operator, I would say, is freedom, the ability to make your own schedule. You choose your own loads. You never have to say yes to a load that you don't want when you're an owner operator with your own authority. Well, also with leasing as well. I heard they just have a load board where you can choose which loads you want. But basically, owning your own truck, you have to say yes to a certain load. You don't have to say yes to a certain load. You can pick the loads that you want. The amount of money that you make is way more than a company driver a week. But that's not always the case either. It just depends on what type of loads you take and how much they are. But usually, being an owner operator is way more profitable than being a company driver. But like I said, if you don't know how to manage your money right, it's just like working for a company. Basically, your money is going down the drain. Some people make a lot of money a month, like $10,000 or over a month, or maybe even more. But people that are owner operators know that you can't just blow your money. You have to save a certain percentage of that money just to keep the business afloat. So being able to enjoy life the way you want to enjoy it is another reason why people become an owner operator. And it's just knowing that I own everything. It's something about I own everything that just feels better than just working for someone. You know, it's no greater feeling than working for yourself and saying, that's mine. Like, I put the energy into this. It's my blood, sweat, and tears. This is mine, 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 mine. Like, it's so good to be able to say that. And I know that's the reason why a lot of people are owner operators. But like I said, you're going to hear so many different stories of why you shouldn't be an owner operator, or, oh, you shouldn't do that, you should do this. Like, don't take anyone's word for it. Everyone knows exactly what to do, but they're telling you they failed. Like, make it make sense. Like, you have to know who to listen to and who not to. Because if you telling me that all your business cards are maxed out, why is your business cards maxed out? I understand that trucking can be crazy, but why is your business cards maxed out? Like, you haven't made no profit back from being a truck driver. I feel like you have to dig deep into yourself and ask why my business cards are maxed out, why I don't have any money, why I'm losing money. Like, when it comes to business, it's nobody's fault but yours. You have to start taking accountability and saying, how can I do something better? What could I have done different? And most importantly, what I'm going to do next to fix it. Like, some people make mistakes and they just get up and learn from them. Some people are so miserable because they made their own mistakes, they're going to try to tell you not to do something. So I would say, just go by how you feel and what you think. Don't listen to nobody else. Just do your own thing and research. You know, the more knowledge you know, the more better you're at making decisions in trucking. Don't just go along and go with the flow of what people say. Like, you don't know if you're going down the wrong direction or not until you do your research, okay? So yes, you will want to be an owner operator if you like the freedom, if you like the money, if you like to just do your own thing and just say you own your own business and you own your own truck and you know you're making good money in it, you know you're moving strategically, financially, and mentally, that it's just a success. Like, it's so many avenues of success in trucking. It's not just driving the truck or, you know, even just owning a business. Like, it's so many things you can do in trucking to have a sustainable income. So if you think owner operator is for you, I would say definitely do it. Don't hold back none of your greatness because of fear. Just do your research and you will be just fine. You will have nothing to worry about if you do your research. I can't wait to take a picture with my first truck, honestly. But I also know that it comes with money. You have to have money to start a trucking business. You can't just come in here and just buy a truck and you have to make sure you have maintenance fee money. You have to make sure you have a backup financial fund. Like, it's just, trucking is a game. You have to know how to play it. So that's the reason why I don't have my truck yet, because I feel like I'm not financially there yet. Once I get enough money to the point where I feel like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to take that step to be an owner operator, then I will do that. But until then, I'm going to move strategically at my own pace. Some people do have hopped in and they are still successful, but for me, that's just not the case. I'm going to be as strategic as I can and make sure that I have took the proper precautions before I just hop off and be an owner operator. So, you know, there are good paying company driving jobs that will get you to where you want to be as an owner operator. You just have to really put the work in and actually know your vision and discipline yourself to get there. So yes, if owner operator is for you, I suggest you take that step, take that leap of faith, and just get to it. Because there's money out here. You just have to be smart about how you make it. All right, guys, that is the conclusion to this video. I hope I helped you guys in some way and why you may want to be an owner operator. Just remember to take your time, and it's not a race. It is a marathon. It's not a race, okay? So, as I always say, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, make sure you let me know so I can welcome you to the Queen Peas family. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll always try to bring the best content, but I'll always be myself at all times. All right, guys, I hope you guys have the most wonderful day. Be blessed. Peace.